4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The Lakers are the champions.
Magic down the middle, just what I thought. A hook shot at 12. Good! 2 seconds left. The Lakers take the lead.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
To be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
To disrupt Rondo, he puts it in. Here's Davis, 4-3 in the win. Oh, it's good! Anthony Davis has won it for the Lakers!
Organization want their respect. Laker Nation want their respect. And I want my
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Let's Go Lakers podcast. Today is December 11th, 2024. My name is Mike Andrade. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. You guys are getting your Christmas shopping done. I can't believe it's Christmas it's coming already. It just seems wild that Christmas is here, isn't it? I haven't done any of my Christmas shopping yet. Honestly, I'm just getting from my nieces and my nephews, but still, I mean, it's just time. Time is just, it feels like it's just as you get older, it just slips away. Every minute, every hour of the day is essential. Anyways, I can go off on a tangent about time, but today we're here to talk about the Lakers. Do the Lakers have time to salvage their season? Currently, the Lakers are in 8th place in the Western Conference. They're at 13-11. And to be honest, it's been an up and down season already. We started off really well. We started 3-0, lost some games thereafter, but then we went 10-4, and everything was looking great. We're winning. The team was looking good. We were somewhat healthy. And then about 3 weeks ago, stuff just started hitting the fan. And honestly, we should have seen this coming. We should have seen this coming. I don't think it was fair for us to judge the Lakers the way we did at the beginning of the season when we were thinking, oh man, this team could be at the heap of the Western Conference. I don't think it was fair for us to judge them right then and there because we should have seen the dip coming. I want to get into a few things here for the Lakers to see if we can even salvage this season. And what I mean by salvaging this season, I mean looking at what we have right now with our roster. Obviously, the Lakers need to make moves. That is number one. We can't control the front office making moves, stuff that we can't do on our own. That's their job. They're going to have to go out and figure out who's available for this team, what are the best trades, and for us to get into a deal that benefits us. But by salvaging this year with the guys that we have on this roster, what can we do to fix what needs to be fixed right now? But by doing it with the guys that we have on the roster as it is. I have 3 things here for the Lakers, okay? Number one, and it starts with our superstar, LeBron James. LeBron is in his 22nd season. LeBron has played fantastic, especially at the beginning of this year. LeBron has played at a level which we have never seen anybody play in their 22nd season. But it is obvious that LeBron cannot continue the way he is playing and be productive going forward into the rest of the season. And what I mean by salvaging this season, I mean looking at what we have right now with our roster. Obviously, the Lakers need to make moves. That is number one. We can't control the front office making moves, stuff that we can't do on our own. That's their job. They're going to have to go out and figure out who's available for this team, what are the best trades, and for us to get into a deal that benefits us. But by salvaging this year with the guys that we have on this roster, what can we do to fix what needs to be fixed right now? Addressing the issues that needs to be addressed, but by doing it with the guys that we have on the roster as it is. I have 3 things here for the Lakers, okay? Number one, and it starts with our superstar, LeBron James. LeBron is in his 22nd season. LeBron has played fantastic, especially at the beginning of this year. LeBron has played at a level which we have never seen anybody play in their 22nd season. But it is obvious that LeBron cannot continue the way he is playing and be productive going forward into the rest of the season. So on this season, LeBron James is averaging 23 points a game. He's averaging 49.5% in his field goals. He's 35.9% in his 3-point attempts. His free throw attempts are 76%. He's averaging 8 rebounds, 9 assists. He's averaging 0.6 blocks, 0.7 steals, which is really good. That is all-star level numbers. But what we have seen through the course of this season is already 3 months. You've seen LeBron James being really dominant to begin the regular season, and it's dipped. You've seen a guy that could carry this team, and no longer at this point, any given night, can carry the team any given basis. The point I'm trying to make right now is even though LeBron James is averaging still really good numbers, all-star numbers, the guy needs rest. And obviously, I've made my case before. If you've followed Lace 'em Up sports stuff, that I don't like load management. I think load management for younger guys has been hysterical. Why do they need to take rest? These guys are NBA players, they're athletes. They're built for this. Okay, but for a guy like LeBron James, who's 40 years old, basically, I think he's gonna be 40 years old this month. LeBron needs to be able to take time off of his body. LeBron needs to be able to shut it down for at least a game, a day or two. Get some rest, okay? Work out, eat healthy, rest, put up your feet without having to put the load on your body every single game. That's going to benefit the Lakers throughout the season. If he does that, if he rests every 5-6 games, okay, he plays 5-6 games and he takes a night off, you know what? That's going to benefit the Lakers in the long run, I think. And I think going forward for this season, the Lakers really need to take it seriously for LeBron James, his body, what he can do, because we've seen it already. Back in 2013, look what happened with Kobe. Okay, Kobe had one of the best seasons of his career in 2013. Okay, I think he was averaging close to 30 points a game that year back in 2013. It was the first year with Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni didn't have the balls to tell Kobe, "Hey, we need to be able to sit you for a couple minutes because you know what, this is going to be the better for the better of the team if we sit you for a couple minutes." Kobe said, "Fuck that, I'm playing." Okay, LeBron's not saying fuck that, but LeBron, he did say at the beginning of the season that he wants to be able to play every single game. I think that, to be honest, is a foolish thing to say because in your 22nd season, you have nothing to prove, LeBron. Why do you need to be able to prove that you can play every single game? We know you can play every single game, but being able to be healthy on the court, to produce, that's what's important, okay? Not just showing up, okay? We've seen it through our losing streak the last few games, okay? Look at LeBron James. Just didn't seem like he had the pep in his step. Didn't seem like he had enough juice to carry the Lakers through to getting these victories. I think if he takes the proper amount of rest to get his body right, and obviously he does, right? LeBron spends millions and millions of dollars on his body every single year. But getting LeBron James to take a step down, okay? Yes, obviously you're still gonna play, you're still gonna be a starter, you're still gonna be LeBron James, but let's rest it for a couple games, okay? That's what we need from you because the more you take your rest, the more it's gonna benefit us. Now I'm gonna get into my second thing here for the Lakers. Old habits must go away, okay? I'm talking about from the top to the bottom here. Old habits must go away. The Lakers far too much dive into old habits with guys like D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and even Anthony Davis. They fall way into this trap of just being lazy, not focusing, okay? This stuff that even JJ Redick has talked about. That's why D'Angelo Russell was benched a couple games ago, or more than a couple games ago. He was benched because he felt like he was diving into old habits and not focusing on the things that he does need to focus on. And but what I mean is, look at the defense that they play. Okay, far too much these guys are giving up plays on defense. Far too much we're leaving the shooter wide open. Okay, we saw it. We saw it during the game against Atlanta. We saw it we definitely saw it during the game against Miami. We cannot we can't cover a cold right now, okay? It is pathetic out there. And that's diving into old habits, just being lazy. Just laziness. That's all it is. Okay? The old habits just far too much take place into us being content out there. And I really do think that the Lakers do get content. They think that Anthony Davis can just by his presence on the floor makes up for everything, and it doesn't. Okay, and with Anthony Davis, he started off the year freaking fantastic. He was an MVP caliber player, still is. But you could see something is going on with Anthony Davis. Not sure if it's an injury, not sure what it is, but Anthony Davis's stats have taken a dip over the last few games. Okay, it's evident. Davis had 30 points in a win against Portland a couple days ago. He had 38 in a loss against Atlanta. But let's look at this. He had 8 points in the loss against Miami. He had 12 points in the loss against Minnesota. He had 33 against Utah. Okay? When you're an MVP caliber player, yes, you're having 30, 38, 33. That's great. But you cannot have 8 points. You cannot have 12 points. That's taking a dip. And it's so very obvious. It's not just about the numbers. You can look at Anthony Davis's body language on the court sometimes, and it seems like he's just not there. Okay? We don't know what it is. If he's injured or they're just covering up for something. All right? And I'm just still looking here. Look, when we played OKC, he only had 15. When we played San Antonio the last time, he had 19. That ugly loss against Denver, which I ranted about, dude had 14 points. Okay? Yes, the guy does get his 30s every so often, but you can't cover that with 14 points, 15 points, 12 points, 8 points. If you're an MVP caliber player, you're falling into habits of just being lazy or you're covering up for something. We're not sure, but if you're going to lead this team, Anthony Davis, to the promised land, in which we know we've all talked about every single year with you. You know, you want to be able to be an MVP caliber player. You want to be the guy that leads us to the playoffs, that leads us to the title. Well, guess what? That stuff doesn't happen when you're averaging, we're not averaging, but when you're getting, on a single night, 8 points, on a single night, 12 points. Okay. That doesn't happen. Those 30s, those 38s, those 33s, yeah, they're great, but they need to be covered with 25, 26, 24 at least, okay? Not 8. It doesn't dip like that. You can't have your ebbs and your flows where you're so high and then it's so low. It doesn't work like that. Every single MVP caliber player that you've seen throughout the years, okay? Throughout the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, it's not high and it's not low. Their numbers are in a straight line. You can look at it. Okay, so for Anthony Davis, and quite frankly, every single guy in the Lakers, we fall into habits of just being mediocre out there, and it seems like we take our opponents lightly. In which I never understood that because the Lakers have never, through the last 3-4 years, they're not a dominant team. They're not a team that's first place in the Western Conference. They're not the elite team that we hope that they could be. So for you to take your opponents lightly, that's and lastly, everything is about effort. Okay. I talked about falling into bad habits, but quite frankly, when you're playing sports and you know this at a young age, everything is about effort. Everything's about effort. You get out of bed, you go to work. Doesn't matter if you're a pro athlete. You go to your job. Okay, you could be, I work for the community in Los Angeles. If I don't show the effort that, I demonstrate for the people that I'm trying to take care of, you know, for their mental health crisis that are going on, how's that going to serve them? But how's that going to serve them? It doesn't. So when you're a professional athlete, it's very, very noticeable. When you're playing on TV every single day, it is very, very noticeable your effort. Everything is about effort. Okay. What I'm trying to get into is the Lakers defense. Okay. It is it's all about effort. You cannot really teach a guy how to shoot well. Okay. They're either born a really great shooter, they can work at it, but you cannot control the ball going in the basket. But what you can control is defensive effort. When you're a professional athlete, you have to be able to bring it every single night. And that's what the Lakers don't do. And that's why they're only 2 games above 500 when they should be 10 games above 500 already. You look at their win loss record right now, there's already a few games in which you're saying, we could have won this game. Okay. You talk about the Detroit loss, you talk about the Atlanta loss, all those losses that you can point to. All right. The Lakers could have won, and we could have been 10 games over 500 instead of 2. All right. Everything is about effort. And for us to get back to being a plus 500 team, which we are, but if you want to get to 10, 15 games over 500 to end the season, all right, it's about our effort on defense. It doesn't matter that who's on the floor. A very average NBA player can make a difference on the court if he's playing extremely hard defense. Okay, it's just about effort. All right, so the Lakers have a game against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday, December 13th. All right, that's a 5 o'clock game. I believe that's on the road. Another hard game, you know. Let's see what happens. Last time we played Minnesota, it was not a good good loss. Okay, no losses are good, but we have to be able to win some valuable games on the road. And if the Lakers do want to make a statement, they need to be able to pull out this victory Friday night. After that, we play the Memphis Grizzlies at home. That's December 15th. Then we play the Sacramento Kings on the road on December 19th. Then we play back to back against the Kings on the 21st. We play the Detroit Pistons on the 23rd. And then we play the Golden State Warriors on Christmas Day. All right, so look, you look at these 6 games right here. You have the Warriors, the Grizzlies, Kings twice, Pistons, Warriors. All right. You need, honestly, for us to be able to come out of December with our heads held high, I think we should be able to go 5-1 during the stretch. It doesn't matter that we're all banged up still. You go 5-1, I think the Lakers can. It's just about doing the things that we've talked about here. Effort, okay? Not falling into bad habits. LeBron, rest. Do those things. Okay? I think we can go 5-1. Honestly, probably the loss I'm looking at here is the Kings one on the road. The Kings are a very tough home team, and the Lakers always struggle in Arco Arena. Not Arco Arena. The what's the name of the new the King Stadium that they have? Was it Bank of California? I'm not sure. Golden, California. I always just call it Arco, because I grew up in that era. Shaq and Kobe, baby. Um, that loss against Detroit from I think it was on election day. All right, we need to be able to avenge that. They're coming to our house on December 23rd, the game before Christmas. That needs to be a victory. All right, Christmas Day against the Warriors. We don't really win on Christmas Day, but we need to win on Christmas Day this year. Okay, we can do it. I believe that we can do it. All right, guys, this is gonna be it for our podcast today. Remember, you can always send in topics of what you want me to talk about. The Gmail, you can always send us an email at our Gmail. It is laceemuptakes@gmail.com. My name is Mike. You just write in topic. You want me to talk about the Lakers? Whatever you want to talk about. I'll be happy to answer for you. But until next time, guys, my name is Mike, and let's go Lakers.